Forged in fire, the love that built a legacy. We open with, a dense mist envelopes the rugged Atlantic coastline, with waves crashing against the formidable cliffs of Nova Scotia. A voice, steady and resolute, pierces through the wind, carrying the weight of generations. To understand why I fight, to bring you the unvarnished truth, to stand steadfast against injustice, to amplify the voices of the unheard, you must first delve into the lineage from which I sprang. This is more than mere history. This is legacy. This is the epic love story that has sculpted the very essence coursing through my veins. Chapter 1, The Steelworker and the Lightkeeper. In the heart of Cape Breton, where the relentless fires of industry illuminated the night sky, a man stood amidst the symphony of steel and smoke, his hands calloused, his spirit indomitable. Conohan John, a proud son of Mount Stewart, Prince Edward Island, had departed from the rolling emerald hills of his youth to forge a destiny in Nova Scotia. A steelworker by trade, a warrior by disposition, he had weathered adversity but never succumbed to defeat. At 24, he was a man molded by toil and tenacity, yet still yearning for a profound connection. The burgeoning steel industry in Nova Scotia during the late 19th and early 20th centuries transformed the region into a hub of industrial activity. The Dominion Iron and Steel Company, DISCO, established a massive steel plant in Sydney, Cape Breton, in 1899, capitalizing on the area's rich coal and iron ore deposits. This industrial boom attracted workers from various regions, including individuals like Conohan John, who sought opportunities amidst the clamor of progress. Through long days in the searing heat of the foundries and bitterly cold nights walking home with his pay in his pocket, he earned his reputation, a man of iron, both in resolve and in his craft. The smell of burning coal and molten steel became the scent of his ambition, his sweat and labor forging a better future. His muscles bore the imprint of relentless toil, his eyes burned with the quiet intensity of a man who refused to let circumstance define him. And then he saw her. 17-year-old Rachel McKenzie was no ordinary young woman. She embodied the quiet fortitude of her Scottish forebears, a lineage renowned for resilience, unwavering determination, and fierce independence. Born in Murray Harbor, Prince Edward Island, Rachel possessed the soul of a tempest, serene in tranquility, formidable in turmoil. A housekeeper by necessity, a dreamer by nature, her spirit refused to be confined within the walls of any single abode. Her hands, accustomed to tending homes, knew the art of gentle strength. She carried the weight of her family, balancing duty with the soft but unrelenting fire of a woman who wanted more. She would steal moments for herself, staring out over the sea, letting the wind weave its invisible stories through her hair. She knew there was something beyond, something waiting for her. And when she met Conohan John, she knew. Their paths had been guided by something greater than themselves. Their worlds were disparate. Their paths improbably aligned. But love does not seek consent. Chapter 2, A Promise Before the Cross. Scene transitions. The grand doors of the Sacred Heart Church in Sydney swing open. Candles flicker. Wooden pews groan as friends and family assemble. The air is thick with incense, anticipation, destiny. On February 28th, beneath the soaring arches of Sacred Heart Church, they stood, two souls intertwined by a love transcending themselves. The instant their hands met, past and future converged. With the legacy of their ancestors propelling them and the aspirations of future generations guiding them, they exchanged vows binding them for eternity. For better or worse. In sickness and in health. In fire and in flood. The candlelight cast long shadows as they pledged their love, their voices steady, unwavering. They were not simply two people, this was a merging of destinies, a union that would shape the generations to come. They became more than husband and wife. They transformed into a formidable force, a foundation upon which something monumental would be constructed. Rachel, the cherished daughter of Lachlan McKenzie and Elizabeth Carver, infused warmth into their home, her nurturing touch tending not only to the hearth, but to the hearts of all within. She carried the sagacity of her Scottish heritage, wisdom handed down through the ages, shaping the very core of her being. John, however, bore an even deeper legacy, a heritage rooted in the Mi'kmaq lineage of his mother, a revered healer from Maine. From her, He inherited not only the fortitude to persevere but also the profound knowledge of nature's remedies, the intrinsic power of the land to heal and protect. The sacred secrets of the Sully Clan, murmured through generations, now resided within his grasp. The Mi'kmaq healing traditions are deeply intertwined with the natural world, utilizing the medicinal properties of local flora and fauna. Traditional healers, often guided by knowledge passed down orally through generations, employed remedies such as spruce bark tea to treat scurvy and various plant-based poultices for ailments. This profound connection to the environment and its healing potential was a cornerstone of the wisdom John inherited from his mother. Together, they constructed something more enduring than stone. Chapter 3, The Legacy Lives on Fast Forward, sepia tone photographs, edges frayed by time, gradually infuse. The past breathes life into the present my real grandparents still brought to life. Big Dave, a solitary figure, stands upon the cliffs of Cape Breton, observing, anticipating, battling. I am the blood of their blood, the fire of their fire. From my great-grandmother, the esteemed Mi'kmaq healer from Maine, I inherit the profound knowledge of healing, of nature's clandestine secrets enshrined in ancient manuscripts and whispered by the wind. From my grandfather's unwavering strength, I inherit the resolve to stand firm, to build, to combat injustice. From my grandmother's steadfast resilience, I inherit the legacy of endurance, the unyielding refusal to bow, to break, to surrender. This is why I bring you the narratives others dread to unveil. This is why Canada is watching. Because my story, our story, did not commence with me. And it will not conclude here. In closing, the Atlantic waves crash once more, as a figure steps forward, eyes locked on the horizon. A single line lingers, burning into history. Legacies are not inherited. They are forged. Hiya. I'm Big Dave here. I want my preserves the integrity of my Mi'kmaq great-grandmother, my grandfather's mother, amplifying the cinematic grandeur and emotional resonance of this love story. It endows CanadaIceWatching.net. Canada is Watching uses profound historical and cultural foundations, reinforcing our unwavering commitment to truth, resilience, and justice. Big hugs from Big Dave.